everyone, we are gonna be casual girlfriends today. Let's hang out in my room together with my buddy here. Can you see this tiny little dog head? He'll be in and out, I think, throughout the video. Today, I wanna talk about my newest finds on Amazon. I probably say this every month, but I have found some really good ones. It's not the most massive haul I've ever shared, but what I have found is really good. A lot of budget-friendly versions of some higher end pieces we see at other retailers. I have a couple of accessories and some home finds I wanna share with you. So if you wanna get cozy, maybe pick up a hot mug of apple cider, cocoa, coffee, what have you, snuggle up with one of your besties, and let's get into it. Let's start things off with my clothing finds. And per usual, if you're looking for the links, let me make it as easy for you as possible. I will have everything numbered on the top of the screen in the order in which it appears here on the screen. Everything is listed then numerically in a couple of places. In the description box, which if you don't know where that is pretty much right underneath where the title is. There's a place to expand the text and you'll see that. And then I take that and pin it to the top of the comment section. So if you can find a place to leave me a comment, you can find where all the links are. And if any of this is available on YouTube Shopping, which today I think none of it is, it'll also pop up in the show item. So with all that out of the way, let's get to the fun part. Let's try on some clothes. Let's start with what Amazon has really come to be known for, and that is two-piece sets. I love a two-piece set. It's a no-brainer. It's a whole outfit head to toe, and 9 times out of 10, it's kind of loungewear, so it's extra cozy and comfy too this time of year. Definite bonuses. They all happen to be very travel outfit friendly. I think they're great for work from home. They're very casual pieces, and you can always mix and match them a little bit, whereas maybe you can take the top from a set, wear it with a pair of pants or a pair of jeans, take the bottom, swap it out for a different kind of top, so you get a little more bang for your buck. So number one is an inspired piece. This piece is inspired by a retailer called Frank and Eileen. They are a rather high price point. They make a lot of very beautiful loungewear and kind of the Spanx Air Essentials price point. Pieces start, I think, well above $100 per piece. Obviously, this whole set is just under $50 as I'm filming this. Prices do fluctuate on Amazon, I should say. So whatever I put on the screen the day I'm filming this, that is the price. It might be on sale as we're watching this. I don't know. But anyway, this two-piece set, I absolutely love the look of, whether or not it's inspired by somebody else or not. I love that it's casual. It's a French terry material. It's drapey, but it's still cozy. The collar makes it a little more put together. I love a split collar. The pants are a cropped length, so if you're super tall, that may drive you nuts. If you're on the more petite side, you may love this as a more full-length option. It does have nice side pockets and a drawstring waist. I've heard from a couple of you who actually have the real Frank and Eileen set and the Amazon set, and you have told me that you prefer the Amazon set. So while the Frank and Eileen, I'm pretty sure, is 100% cotton and the Amazon is a blend, you prefer the softness of the Amazon set, the two of you who have chimed in, so it's a small sample size. But you've said that the big bonus with the Amazon option is that the knees don't stretch out, which is, I think, kind of important. Now throw in the budget-friendly price for the whole set, and I think it's a winner. I think it's a winner so much so that I originally ordered it in this sort of heather oatmeal color and immediately placed a second order when it came in for the navy set. I think that color is a little bit better on me, and I love this top in particular to wear with other things like jeans, pants, other joggers, etc. And this is definitely going to be a go-to travel outfit for me in the early part of 2025. On to outfit number two, set number two. I absolutely love this set. I'm pretty sure it's inspired by a Varley brand set that I have seen. They start to blend together. All these sets start to look the same. Between Varley, Frank and Eileen, and Spanx, they all kind of overlap. They're all the same kind of price point, same aesthetic. So love this. I think the fabrication is outstanding. I will say it definitely runs true to size. And if you're thinking, Marnie, that size is too big on you, you are correct. I'm just gonna say it. It sounds obnoxious or like some sort of brag, but I am the size that I am. I am usually a size extra small in most things. I am wearing this in a size small. So there's a little more fabric than I would like. It's a little roomier in the waist than I would like. I'm not giving it back. It's staying with me. I think it's super cozy. This is gonna be great to wear around the house, very much loungewear. If you are a size small or higher, you are in luck because it's gonna fit you beautifully. It feels super expensive. The zipper glides like a dream. I love the collar on this. It is a very unique neckline in the way it kind of stands up, very face framing, I think very flattering. If you don't love this color, you have 8 other options to choose from, which is great. I just love this set. I just wish they carried it in a size extra small. So if it happens to come in the size you normally wear, snatch this one up. I recently raved about this workout top, which I have been using not to work out in, but to wear as a piece layered under things because it has a higher crew neck, so it just gives you a little peek of the shirt underneath anything you layer over it, whether it's another crew neck top or a cardigan. And I shared it, I believe, in my leggings video recently, and I loved it so much, I actually bought a second one, also because there's an ink stain on the first one, and unfortunately, I threw it in the dryer before I noticed it, and that sucker is set in. Not a big deal because I wear it to layer under things. But I did buy a second one. A few of you mentioned you'd really love to see an option in a tank that isn't a synthetic material. Did you know that Land's End has an Amazon store? So I found this tank. Now it's not a high neck, it's definitely a U-neck, but this is a beautiful cotton tank. It is a basic, it is a staple. I like, honestly, a lower neckline 9 times out of 10. The neckline is more of a U shape instead of a V-neck, and it has really nice wider shoulder straps. The tank portion is much wider than most tanks I have found. The armhole is higher up, so bra friendly, 360 degrees. It comes in more than just white, but white's the color that I tend to grab the most, and it's just under $20. Now you're gonna see this tank a lot because I picked up a few cardigans and things that I want to show you over it. So first, yes, another cardigan. And I actually have this cardigan from the same brand in the more traditional style that doesn't have a collar, but when I saw this debut on their page with a little bit of a collar, I love it. I love the length. It's not a crop style. It's not super long. We're gonna see one of those momentarily. It's sort of the Goldilocks of lengths. I like the stripes. The pockets on the chest are actually functional. I don't know what you would put in there, but I just wanted to point out they're not just flaps for show. There's actually a pocket there. It does come in 4 other colors. They all have the stripe option, and then the main sort of background color is the thing that changes. I like that it's not overly chunky or a heavy knit, so I'm not gonna get too warm in it if it's a typical Texas kind of winter, but if I need to throw on a big heavy coat over it, I'm not gonna feel overwhelmed. Let's get on to the next cardigan. So on the Amazon site, I think they call this a patch pocket shirt jacket. I don't get shirt jacket vibes from this. To me, this looks like sort of a lightweight cardigan. They call it also a crop style, and as you can see, it hangs away from my body in a crop style, but it's not cropped like it's a belly bearing style, but it's a really beautiful length. If you happen to have an hourglass figure or you want to draw attention to the waist being the smaller part of your body, it's not overwhelming as far as the amount of fabric. And I am really excited about this ivory shade in particular. Some ivory shades can really wash me out. I want to call this more of a brighter ivory. I don't know if there's some more warm or yellow undertones to it, but this actually makes me look more awake than I usually do when I'm wearing beige or off-white, that kind of thing. The pockets on this one are functional as well. Again, I do not know why, but it is a nice touch. And I like that with this cardigan or shirt jacket or whatever you want to call it, and the one I just shared with you, you can wear them open, layered over a tank, or you can button them up and wear them almost like as a sweater or a shirt on their own. I do have one very long length cardigan, and this one feels like you're just wrapped in a hug. I'm calling this my fuzzy long cardigan. I picked it out in gray because for some reason I keep grabbing tans and beiges and browns, and I really thought, okay, Marnie, let's expand the color range a little bit. Come on. This is the ultimate cozy vibe. I mean, you do feel like you're wrapping yourself in a hug when you wear it. It's super soft, super cozy. It's a little chunkier, heavier weight, I would say, than everything else I've shown, but it's still not an overwhelming heavy feeling to it. It's just an open cardigan, drapes down the front, no pockets, very basic, no frills cardigan. I personally see myself wearing this wrapped up on the couch, watching TV at night when it does get cold here. Obviously, I would also wear it out of the house, probably styled over something a little more substantial than a tank top, top for this time of year. You could even wear it as a coat if you wanted to. It has a lot of options. I think it would be great for travel. It feels like a blanket cardigan. That is how cozy it is. I don't know if I'm doing this enough justice or if I have talked you out of this, but I adore this. Speaking of climate appropriate options, if you are like me and many of you are living in the southern half of the United States, and other than the polar vortex, usually don't experience extreme cold, this jacket is outstanding. It gives the look of a trench, but it's a little more casual. It has a more laid back vibe. It is that same material that I showed you in that first set. It feels kind of like a French terry. I love the raw cuffs, the raw hem, the exposed seams. It does come in a few other colors. I like this sort of camel vibe. It goes with pretty much everything. You could leave it open. You could obviously button it. It's a double-breasted, sort of a trench coat style, but without the tie around the waist. The pocket placement is absolute perfection where they put it. I don't know how they figure these things out, but it worked perfectly. Yes, it's just a coat that you can throw on, or you can look at it as an extension of your outfit. It's a whole vibe on its own. One of the most favorite things I have found on Amazon in a really long time. And then I have a couple of actual sweaters to share with you. This first one 100% looks like something that came off the Varley website. I have seen, obviously saw it first from Varley, and then I've seen a multitude of retailers copy it at much more budget-friendly price point. This one I wanted you to see, does come in quite a few other colors. I'm wearing it in the size Small-Khaki color, is that I am not wearing anything but my bra underneath it. And I wanted you to see that in that if you wear a skin tone bra, it is not visible. You cannot tell. Of course, you can layer something under it, especially I would recommend this time of year that you do, because you will feel the wind go through all those little holes. But if you want a sweater that you can wear now, layered over some sort of undershirt, and then wear into springtime without the shirt underneath, this is a really good option. The zipper is very smooth, zips up and down very easily. I love the collar half zip. I love the big extra ribbing around the bottom of the sweater. Definitely not a top to do any kind of tucking in. It just lays really nicely the way it is. Beautifully constructed. Double thumbs up for this one. And then the last thing I'm gonna try on for you, and it's the last sweater, and it is what I have on right now. This is an oversized ribbed tunic style sweater. And normally when I throw something like this on, I think leggings, booties, out the door, but you don't have to wear everything super tight on the bottom with this. So I've styled it with my, I think, go-to pair of jeans for the last 6 months. I can't stop wearing these jeans. It's getting harder to find them with the exact same hemline. I found them cropped, I found the raw hem. So I will link to whatever style I can find in this. It comes in a lot of washes and a lot of different hems and what have you. This jeans brand does run big, size down one size. Let's talk about the sweater. So it has snug arms, and when you first put this on, you're gonna think you have ordered a size too small, but as you wear it, it stretches, and it has a nice little cuff line here, and then the ribbing starts up here. You have the dropped shoulder seams. I really like this funnel neck style. I can't stand turtlenecks. It's just my own personal issue, but I like that this has the wider funnel neck, so it gives you the kind of look of a turtleneck, but I don't feel like I'm choking. This comes in a ton of colors as well. I love this rich cocoa brown. It's really literally warm. Actually, right now as I'm sitting here, I'm getting a little warm. It's a nice warm color, very on trend for 2025. I mean, it's brown. It's brown. But I absolutely love it. Okay, so that's it. That's it for the try-on part. Now let's talk about a couple of other things. Let's start with these earrings. So I have shared these numerous times over the years. These are another inspired purchase. The original version of these are made by Bottega Veneta, I believe, which is a high-end designer brand. Comes with a high-end designer price tag. These are the lookalikes that you can find on Amazon in the gold larger size. I have started to need more silver pieces. I generally wear more gold, and so where did I put them? Here they are. I picked up the smaller size in the silver, and I think they're really pretty, a little bit more delicate. So if you feel like this is a little too big and overwhelming, you can order these in this size. And if you think you like the bigger size, you could still go for the silver in this size as well. But these have held up beautifully. I've had no issues with them, and I just wanted to share that I love them so much. I picked them up in the silver as well. I did have a fail to share with you. I actually have these loafers in a couple shades, and I love them. In fact, you saw them in the try-on in sort of the tan, but this color did not work for me. So I thought this was gonna be more of a beige when I picked it up. It is giving me orthopedic shoe, and there's nothing wrong. I mean, if you have to wear an orthopedic shoe, you have to wear an orthopedic shoe. And so these are giving me sort of like nurse, old school nurse, orthopedic shoe vibes, and it's just not my vibe. So this particular color, I will put it down in the description box. It looks very different on the website. I do not recommend. I love the shoe. I hate the color. I would not recommend it. I did pick up a few things for the home. First off, is this onion chopper. I mean, I think you can chop other things as well, but basically you take an onion, you cut it in half, you put it on here, and then you just, and it has two of these grates. You can have tiny diced pieces, or you could have larger diced pieces. And what finally got me to buy this, I've seen lots of people talk about this on social media, is that I chopped up a lot of onions over the holidays for various recipes, including my latkes, my potato pancake recipe. And I don't know what's going on with my eyes, but they were super sensitive to the point where not just crying, but burning, horrible. So if I can do anything to expedite the chopping up of onions, cannot wait to give this one a go. I haven't tried it yet, but based on all the reviews, definitely worth the purchase. Something else I picked up for the house, and I recommended this to everybody in my gift guides, picked one up for myself, is, well, it looks like a lamp, and it is technically a lamp, but it is a candle warmer. So you place the candle here in the base and you turn it on. And what's really neat about this is that it has a timer on it. So you can set it to just be on, or it's an 8-hour, 4-hour, or 2-hour automatic shut off. And then this part of the lamp, you can raise it and lower it to get it as far or close to the candle to heat it up as you can. And so you get this nice warm ambient light from the bulb, and then the warmth of the bulb melts the wax in the scented candle and makes your room smell really good too. I just think it's so pretty. This shade does come in other translucent colors, but I just went with the basic clear glass. Another gift I recommended for everyone else last month and picked one up for myself is this ceramic book vase. I mean, it looks like a book. It has the fluted edges. I picked it up in one of my favorite childhood books, The Secret Garden. There are quite a few other titles available. Obviously it's a vase, so flowers, but also think maybe for your desk, you can put writing utensils, whatever you need in here. It's so fun, and I think it's a great year-round gift for birthdays, teacher gifts, just because you were thinking of someone, and I had to get one for myself. Wintertime is when I love to take a hot bath. I grab my Kindle Paperwhite, which is water resistant, which is exactly what I need for the bath or the pool in the summer, and take a nice hot bath. I finally upgraded my bath experience and ordered this bath pillow. So it attaches to your bathtub with suction cups all along here. It has a nice padded place to put your head and a couple places here to sort of cushion your upper back and neck. And what I love about it is it's all kind of mesh here, so the water passes through it nicely. It'll dry much quicker, and it does come with a little hook here so that you can hang it from a towel bar or something like that, and it will dry quickly. I also have been moving some things around, and I need to plug things in different places, and I finally picked up this flat plug power strip. So the plug itself goes flat against the wall, so it doesn't stick out and impede your ability to push furniture up against the plug then, if you have a more narrow threshold there. And then the power strip itself has quite a few places to plug in traditional plugs and then USB outlets as well. And then my last recommendation is probably the least sexy. That's not the right word choice, but you'll know where I'm going with this. They are air filters. So back in July, I recommended the air purifier that we purchased, and it completely changed our lives. And I know that sounds like hyperbole. It is not. For years, my husband and I have been waking up with congestion and a runny nose, probably due to the fact that these guys sleep in the bed with us. I shed a lot as well, and there's a lot of just general dust in my area. Bought this air purifier based on a few recommendations that I had read about online. Plugged it in, next morning, no congestion. Morning after that, no congestion. Fast forward 6 months, barring a head cold and some serious allergies for about a week, no congestion. It has completely changed our lives. It is unbelievable. It's pretty affordable for an air purifier. It's not like Dyson level expense-wise. Anyway, that's not what I bought. What I bought finally, after having this for 6 months, was the air filter replacements for the air purifier. One of the reasons I love this air purifier, other than the fact that it's obviously very effective, it's pretty to look at, like you don't need to hide it in a corner of the room, is that the replacement air filters don't cost you an arm and a leg, like hello Dyson. So it comes with 3 filters when you buy the air purifier. One is reusable, you just clean it every month or so. The other 2 One replaced every 6 months, the other one you replace once a year. And I just bought the 2-pack of replacement filters, so I'm good for the next 2 years. These are little things that don't seem all that exciting. It's, I guess, what comes under the category of adulting, which is not a verb, and I hate that, but you get the concept. But it has made such a positive difference in our lives in my house here that I had to share that with you and let you know that the filters are very affordable. So that was my little Amazon haul for January 2025. I was just getting used to saying 2024 and here we are. Oh well. All right, so something new to adapt to. I hope that you had fun. Rowdy was clearly very excited by all of the discussion here. Thanks for hanging out with me again today. I hope that you enjoyed it, found a few things that you might be interested in. If I didn't address any questions that you have or you just want to say hey, don't hesitate to do so down in the comments. I look forward to reading all of them. Again, thanks for hanging out and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.